Hello, my name is Hector Collector. Uh, I am obviously the guy who created the Super Paper Mario mod pack, and I am here to do a Q&A. I just want to establish a couple of things first before I start. If I find I'm going to be going from oldest to newest questions here. If I find any that I already answered beforehand, I'm not going to answer it unless I unless I forgot I did. And secondly, if you guys have any additional questions, you can, after this Q&A, you can put them in the comments below and I will answer them there. Also, if you have questions, I suggest looking at the comments to see if anyone has asked it first. I'm gonna toss this aside to see if anyone asked it first and, get your answer from there. So, there's that. I got the, also other things, I got the Friday Night Funkin gameplay of mine playing in the background. I think that's gonna be like the quote-unquote hashtag of this Q&A. And if I if I end up talking way longer than there is gameplay of, I'm just gonna have it loop, but in between, I'm gonna put in a little bit of a preview of a mod I'm making. Not the Tank Man mod, not the Sami King over Tank Man. It's something else. It's I'm trying to learn, but it's coding is hard. So yeah, if I end up talking for too long and there's not enough gameplay to cover it, then I'll just put that in between. And then after that preview, the gameplay is just gonna play again, and then just over and over. Also, I'm gonna make an attempt to transcribe everything I'm saying, because so I can have it translate in Spanish, so I can have Spanish subtitles, because I've noticed some of these questions are also in Spanish, so I want to give those of my Spanish viewers, to be able to understand it. Wait, hold on. Oh, it's only one of them, but still, I am Puerto Rican. I understand what it's like to, not understand the language. Spanish is my first language, but I just speak better English because, well, actually, I'm not gonna get into it. Anyway, I've already talked for 3 minutes. I think you guys are waiting for me to start already. I'm pretty sure if I'm guessing this correctly, the gameplay is already on that, on week 1 already, so probably should hurry up and answer these questions already. Sorry for the very long intro. Okay, anyway, question number 1. Where did you get the idea of modding Paper Mario characters into Friday Night Funkin'? It mostly came because I saw Friday Night Funkin' getting popular back in January, I think. December or January. Yeah, I think it was January. And I saw this one guy talking about how cool the game was, the great songs, and then at the end he talked about how easy it is to mod, how it has all of the assets. It's open source and all the assets are PNG and it's just there. And I was like, ooh, I want to do something with that. So I was kind of thinking, what would I mod? I've been seeing a lot of mods at the time. I wish I could remember any of them, but I don't. And then I looked at Dad, the Daddy Dearest, and I was like, his body shape is kind of similar to Count Black. Also, at the time I was kind of obsessed with Super Paper Mario. I was in a deep dive, just drawing them a whole ton. I'm gonna answer that question later on. So just know that's what I'm talking about. Anyway, yeah. So I just kind of started with Dad Battle and modded Count Black in it. Also a little bit of announcement, when week 7 comes out, I'm gonna be redoing Dad Battle, just redo that asset, because the little cape thing is driving me crazy. I really wish I could fix it. I could just fix it now, but I kind of want to see if week 7 comes with any updates to Dad. I played it on Newgrounds and it seems like not, so like probably won't be updated, but regardless, I want to save that for week 7, so like when week 7 comes out, I'm gonna do like this whole big playthrough of the whole game, and that battle is gonna have like a updated Count Black design, not design, but it's more like it's gonna look cleaner. I'm gonna keep it like somewhat similar, maybe make him a bit shorter, but like overall it's just gonna be like his cape is not gonna be jittering as much, basically. So yeah, I guess that answers the question. Okay, so when did you get into Super Mario? I don't know if that means like Super Paper Mario or just like Super Mario in general, but I suppose it was like a very young age. Like when I was a small child, like my cousin, he introduced me to a bunch of games like Kirby and Mega Man and Super Mario. He had them like all on his computer. You know, legally downloaded, obviously. But yeah, he showed me all of these cool games, and like one of them was Super Mario, so I kind of like played that. And like afterwards, I played Super Mario Land, that black and white game on the Game Boy, and like from there I kept on playing Super Mario games. Yeah. So, ah shit. Okay. So this next one's like this one's like a ton of questions, like back to back, but I'm just gonna like answer each one individually. Hold on, wait. Actually, I'm gonna answer the first two. Do you love all other games besides Super? I'm guessing they mean like Paper Mario 64, from 64 to the Origami King, and the next one is, do you love other gaming series besides Mario or other Mario RPGs? RPGs besides Paper Mario? Actually, no, I'm just I'm gonna answer them individually. Sorry, it's 7 minutes in. I'm very sorry, guys. Anyway, do I love all other games besides Super? I'm gonna be honest. Super Paper Mario is like my, in a tier list, Super is my S tier, and the others are like in B and down. Also, like, full honesty, I never played the 1000-Year Door nor Sticker Star. I played 64 during the Wii U era when it came out for the Wii U. I played Super Paper Mario back when it came out on the Wii. So, Super Paper Mario was my introduction to it. I played Super because I was afraid the RPG mechanic of just standing there and getting hit. I was like, oh man, that is not my type of thing. Which is kind of like why I went into Mario and Luigi, because it's like, oh, you can dodge. So I got into that. And then I bought Super because I saw, oh, it's a platformer and it's a Paper Mario game, which I've heard so much good about. So I played that. So about the other games, I don't like the gameplay that much. I played 64 and like I love the story and I love the characters, but the gameplay was just, I was just not having any of it. Like I did not like it, but it was also like, I kind of like the partners mechanic though. I like that you can like switch out partners for certain scenarios and like react accordingly. I didn't like that, you know, I could like get into a lose situation, lose. Like no matter what, the enemy's just gonna kill me. I didn't like that. And then Color Splash, I didn't. Color Splash, I didn't like it. No, I didn't like it overall. I loved Huey though. I loved him so much. I kind of thought he was a girl at the moment. Like before I played the game, I thought Huey was a girl, but then I played and it was like, oh, it's a boy, and it's like, oh. Like I kind of like drew designs of like a humanized Huey, and it's like obviously female oriented. But like even after the fact, I kind of just like designs on how Huey's just, you know, I just designed him that way. He, him. And the Origami King, I remember I saw someone comment on my King Ollie mod, and someone was like, "Oh shit, this mod was clearly made by someone who loved the game, who was passionate about the game." And I was just like, kinda. Like, I don't want to get into it, but basically, Olivia, obviously the best part of the game. Bobby, obviously the best part. Chapter 2 was the best part of the game. I'm not gonna say much else except that Chapter 2 was the best part and nothing compared to it. Nothing else in the game itself. That's all I'm gonna say. Okay, question number 2. Do you love other gaming series besides Mario or other Mario RPGs? Or RPGs besides Paper Mario? Contrary to what this mod pack leads you to believe, I am a bigger Mario and Luigi fan than I am a Paper Mario fan. I'm a bigger Super Paper Mario fan than just an overall Paper Mario fan. So yeah. Also, Mario and Rabbids, that's a pretty good game, you know? I was surprised by it. I don't play a lot of RPGs. I mean, you know, besides Pokemon. I don't know, do people consider that an RPG? No clue. But anyway, yeah. I'm not gonna ramble on in this one. I think I rambled too much in the previous question, so yeah. I love Mario and Luigi. If I was more into Mario and Luigi at the time of deciding what to make a mod, I probably would have done something centered around that. But also, like, Paper Mario just kind of like lends itself more into like a main character fighting an opponent with a sidekick supporting them kind of scenario, you know? It just kind of like lends itself better. Number 2, will you eventually do some animation? Yeah, I'm kind of like working on a big one. Not a big one. It's like 3 minutes long, but I'm just like dragging my feet with it. I don't know much else what to say, but you know, you could just go to my Twitter and you'll occasionally find me talk about it. But also, some files were extracted from week 7 from the Newgrounds build, and I don't know if this is true or only for Newgrounds. If it's not exclusive to Newgrounds, then you know, that's something to look forward to. Apparently, the cutscenes in week 7 are just videos. They're like MP4s that plays before the battle. I'm assuming they just like stage it exactly so the transition is smooth. But if for the Itch.io build, it's exactly the same, I am definitely animating. I am not. I kind of want to animate King Sammer saying the things that Tankman is, but not like, you know, in-game way. More like, you know, just animate. Maybe just have fun with it, you know. Sorry if I'm like whispering at some moments and then like screaming in others. I'm looking at the Audacity thing and the little voice thing keeps hitting red, so I'm like self-conscious that I'm picking the mic. So that's why my voice is going up and down, because I am like actively aware of it. Anyway, yeah, will I do animations? Obviously. Will you see it in week 7? Maybe, depending. Will you see more this year? Yeah, if I have an idea of what to animate. I'm kind of like more focused on modding, and since that's something I can put up on YouTube, I'm not like actively looking for something to animate, which is, you know, kind of good. I kind of just want to animate for fun. Also, I'm also animating for YouTuber Quentin Reviews. His video Chills has that intro I animated, not the Fallen Titans intro, the one before it. So like, you know, if Quentin gives me more shots to animate for his videos, you can see more of that in his. Although he does have like other animators with him, so I'm not gonna be like, oh, all the animations you see there are mine. No. Once again, you could probably just go on Twitter and I'll let you know which one are mine. So, you know. I'm probably just gonna have like the Twitter card show up every single time I mention Twitter. So, you know. Just a little reminder. Okay. Next one. Are you the creator of the Count Black and Crew, aka the Tumblr blog? Yes. That is what I mean when I said on January I was like really focused on Super Paper Mario. It's because I kind of like had like a blog about it on Tumblr. So you know that was on the mind when that came up. So I was just kind of like Super Paper Mario. That's why that came first, and it wasn't the calculator thing. I probably would have put calculator over Daddy Dearest. Put calculator over Count Black, obviously. But like, I kind of feel like I would have met with the same issue of that cape, or maybe even worse, her little frail thing around her neck, just like undulating as I tried to make it all fit. Anyway, oh god, that really picked it. I'm sure of it. Anyway, if so, will you let people or yourself fandub it? Yeah. I heard something vibrate. Anyway, yeah. I mean, people are free to fandub it. Like, I've had other comics. I'm not gonna show you any of them. But yeah, some people have fandubbed some of my comics, and I really appreciate it. I appreciate it so much that I kind of like. Actually, you know what? No, I'm not gonna mention it because it's like. It's under a I am never showing you these comics ever. So, yeah, no, I'm not gonna talk about it. Anyway, people are free to fandom it, and you're free to send it to me, either on Tumblr, Twitter, or YouTube. I would gladly watch him. Anyway, yeah. Here's another one here's one. How did you come with the idea of creating a YouTube channel? And I'm just gonna be honest with you. I just wanted a place to put my animations. I just wanted a place to put up videos. Maybe I'll create a following with them. I kinda did. I had like 100 followers before I started Friday Night Funkin' modding. So, you know, it was getting there. Yeah. So, yeah, I just wanted a place to put it. Okay. Next question. What gave you the idea of Sami Lawman's mod in Friday Night Funkin'? It's mostly because of KB Productions. The actual guy who, you know, quote unquote created the mod. He more so charted it. He charted the songs, picked the songs, and then he came to me and was like, "Hey, do you want to collab, make some art for my mod?" And I was like, you know, at the time, like bored. Like you could probably tell, like the Sami Lawman's mod came after. It came out during the week 7 wait, you know. So like I was just like, hey, yeah, sure, I want to mod something, so I'll see what you got. I don't know if it I think it came after the King Ali mod. Yeah, pretty sure it did. Anyway, yeah. So he was like, alright, so you know, he gave me some options. He was like, what do you think we should do? And you know, at the time I was like, I really want to mod, but I don't want to kill my hands at the same time. So I was like, maybe something with Pico or the Spooky Boys, since those two have like the easiest to mod. I didn't want to do Daddy Dearest because it was like tall and thin, so it's like no real space to do it. So like, then he pitched the idea of like, maybe, you know, Sami Lawrence with over the Spooky Boys. Or maybe I did. One of us did. And, you know, yeah. Sorry, I am whispering again because I am actively aware of my pitch. Actually, I have no clue if talking like this is actually good. I have no clue if I'm blowing your ears out like this. I am whispering right now. Okay, next question. What do you plan to do after Paper Mario? You want to do something with me again? This is KB Productions. I have not been saying the name because it's like, you know, irrelevant to the whole thing. It's like, you know, I just want to give context to why this one says this. Truth be told, I don't really have any plans to continue modding for Friday Night Funkin'. Unless, you know, unless someone like wants to collab with me, like, you know, maybe I'll collab with KB again, maybe we'll chart something, maybe I'll collab with other people. Anyone who is looking for an artist and someone who doesn't have Adobe Animate. I don't have Adobe Animate. I thought I did because someone, let's just say, I came upon some pirate booty, and I was like, oh shit, Animate's gotta be in here, but it's not. So I'm just like, oh. Regardless, yeah, I don't have Adobe Animate. So you know, anyone who wants an artist, anyone who has Adobe Animate but needs an artist to make the assets to move the little thingies around, you know, I could collab with you. After, you know, once all the weeks are out, maybe once the full game is out and I have the whole thing modded to Paper Mario standards, maybe even after the backgrounds are done, I don't think I'm gonna do much else. Like, truth be told, in full honesty, actually, you know what, no, I'm gonna save this part for the next not the next one, but like later on. But just know, like, I don't know what else I'm gonna do after Paper Mario. No clue, maybe collab, who knows. This one's in Spanish, but it's basically asking, do I have any other social media accounts like Instagram? No, don't follow my Instagram. I don't use it much. I'm not gonna give you my Tumblr either, for similar reasons why I'm not gonna show you my comics. But I do have a Twitter, which I talk about a lot. I've talked about a lot. It's probably in the cardigan appearing up top, so you can follow that. I also have a Patreon, but maybe I'll just link it in the description if anyone's like interested. They have $1, just $1, and you get art every month. One art once a month. Yeah, that's my pitch for why you should give me $1. You'll get a good piece of art every month. Okay. Next one. What inspired your Timpani design? The circular one. The one with lots of circles. Basically that. I was just like thinking, you know, contrast. Count Black is square, Timpani round. I could do that. So I just kind of like created a design that emphasized on circles more than squares. And also, Count Black overall just looks, you know, like a proper gentleman, so I wanted to make Lady Timpani look like a proper dame. And I don't know if I nailed it. Regardless if I did, I'm still really happy with the design. I like it a lot. It kind of like tweaked it over time. Because like it was like a different design. It was like much more frilly. The butterfly thing was on her hair tie. But then, like, you know, in the blog, I simplified her design over time. So I'm just laughing because, you know, I want to say, technically speaking, I created a minus version of the initial design. Because it's like the original design was like multicolored, rainbow, but now this new one is just like pinkish. Because like, you know, to make it simple to do her quickly, I just kind of like focused on the pinker design. Because from top to bottom, red to purple, red top, pink face, so the skin is pink. So I emphasize pink. So yeah, that's why I'm joking around saying I've minused her. Anyway, next question. 23 minutes, 24 minutes, oh my god. God, you guys are gonna see that preview, it seems. Maybe. Oh, no, never mind. There's like 4 questions left. I am not answering the next question, so you are definitely gonna see that preview. Okay, anyway. Where is the Vivian Mod? It is in the planning phase. It's basically in the same state where the Zardy mod was when I showed it off in the Who's Gonna Replace Tankman video. I'll probably put up a card. Yeah, I'll put up a card for a bunch of things up there, you know? Just deck of cards. Anyway, yeah. I only did Zardy, and I think I said in the description, and I hopefully said in the comments, I did Zardy because it was easy to do, and also because a lot of people were like, oh shit, Zardy. Sir Grodus over Zardy? I said Zardy too many times. I meant Grodus.
Sir Grodus over Zodi, that's such a good idea. And I was like, I'm really glad you like it. Now I want to do it. It's like that feeling, you know, when you go to a friend, you're like, hey, I want to plant a rose. And they're like so excited about it. And they're like, oh shit, man, I want to see that rose plant. And you're just like, I'm going to plant it for you specifically. You know that feeling? That's what I was feeling. But also it was super easy, so like, even if everyone was like, holy shit, Smithy over Tricky, yes! I was gonna be like, yeah! That's complex as fuck though, so, you know, you're gonna have to wait a bit. Anyway, yeah, basically it's just on Wednesday. I don't know when this video is gonna go up. If it comes up on Wednesday, then, you know, keep a lookout for that. Go to my Twitter, vote, because I'm gonna put up a poll saying like, hey, which of these 4 mods I will put up, and I'm gonna put up like 3 really easy ones, like versus Tord versus Matt versus I don't know who else to put up there. Maybe Miku. Miku seems fairly easy. I don't know who to put up, but like Tord, Matt, and a third one, and then like the 4th one's gonna be like difficult, like Vivian. It's not an easy text to do. That mod I kind of like have ideas. That mod is less versus Vivian and more so versus the Shadow Sirens. Yeah, sorry. I am talking a lot and my saliva is accumulating. Swallow! Yes, I know. Anyway. Yeah, so basically speaking, I'm not gonna start on any mod weeks until Wednesday afternoon or Thursday. So if you want to decide which mod I should do, go to Twitter. Oh my god, I squeezed my mic a bit. Anyway, yeah, go to Twitter and vote. Because I don't have 1,000 followers, so I can't put up a community post. I would love to do that. I would love to show you all of my sketches. Maybe I'll draw a couple of sketches right now of, you know, who I'm gonna put over Tord and Matt and oh, I don't know who else. I have ideas for Sky and Miku, but I kind of don't want to say it because if I say it out loud, people are gonna be like, no, anything but that. I know people are not gonna like the choices I picked for Miku and Sky, but I kind of like the idea of it. So that's what I'm gonna do. And there's nothing you can do to change my mind except say, I kind of think this one will fit better, and I'll just be like, yeah. Anyway, yeah. Holy shit, I really do ramble. Anyway. Next one. I don't know if I answered questions. Am I answering anything? Just send questions in the comments and I'll answer those as well. It'll be an answer palooza. Ask me anything. Anyway, out of Paper Mario and FNAF videos, which one is the most challenging to animate? I don't know what that means. I'm assuming they mean like modding. Which one was the hardest to mod? If that's what you mean, then the mom one was the hardest. Anything related to the mod was like insanely difficult because it's like it's like a lot of assets, so I kind of like really get into it when I'm just kind of like trying to like get that whole entire row of left excuse me, the whole entire row left to be done. And then like after the fact I kind of like check it out and then it's like, oh, one of them is a little too high up, or you didn't take into account that the hair goes lower than what you made. And I'm just like, I have to do the whole thing all over again. And then with the mom and dad one with Timpani and Black, like Timpani kind of like jumped a lot on her when she goes down, when she like sinks downwards, and I just had to like do the whole thing all over again. Not really, but it was a hassle to edit it to look good. So yeah, I would have to say anything related to the mom was like the hardest thing to do. Those are my knees. They're not cracking, I'm slapping them. Anyway.
What's your favorite Super Paper Mario chapter? I kind of love them all, but truth be told, the chapter 2 with Mimi, oh my god, I memorized them to say them out loud, I kind of forgot them. The chapter with Mimi, the chapter with Francis, and the Summer Kingdom chapter, they really stuck out to me the most. Mostly because the Mimi one, I kind of like got stuck there, so I was basically actually her slave, just trying to get a lot of rubies to pay her off, little by little, and then like, you know, slowly figuring out, oh, there's a vault I can just go to and get all the rubies I need. And then, you know, doing that little by little, figuring it out as a kid, small. Francis, because, you know, I was a video game guy and this was a video game world, and I was just like, oh wow, look at this, pixels. So I was kind of like really into it. 30 minutes. Definitely gonna get that preview. I think I'm just gonna show it at the end of the preview, even if I don't make it. Anyway, and then the Summer Kingdom, I think I talked about it like on Twitter or YouTube in a comment or something. I think I talked about it in the pinned comment of the Who's Gonna Go Over Tank Man video. I think this is the second time it's gonna appear on the card. But yeah, basically it's because it's like the whole place got blown up and it was just like real stakes, and it's just like holy shit. Like even as a kid, you kind of like have a feeling you're not actually gonna see the world get destroyed because you're the hero, you're gonna save it. So you know, even as a kid, I kind of like felt like, don't worry, I'll handle this. But then I didn't, and Sami Kingdom got destroyed, and I was just like, oh no. I think like a part of me was just like wondering, could I have saved it? Could I have? But like really no, like it was impossible. It was 100 fights, and also like not timed. It was not on a timer. But anyway, yeah, it's like, and then after you fight Mr. L there, and it's like a whole huge white void fighting Mr. L, just in a destroyed world. It was heavy. But still, I love them all. I still remember the caveman world. I remember seeing the caveman dumping like garbage into the river. But like at the time, the guy was like, what we eat, we put, what the trash we eat, we put back in the river, give back to Mother Nature. And at the time I was like, oh yeah, okay, that makes sense. But then the flower guy was like, dumping trash into the river, and I was like, And anyway, yeah, those are all of my favorite chapters. I kind of like them. If I'm looking at the timer right, we're probably in week 6 right now, ending off. So, yeah, I kind of talked the whole playthrough of FNAF. Also, I'm not done. Still one more left. So, anyways, final question. Are you gonna make Paper Luigi mod next? I'm assuming they mean like Paper Luigi over boyfriend. And to that I say, I will if they put in a player 2, you know? If the Itch.io build comes to the player 2 in week 7, 8, 9, 10, who knows where, I'll make Paper Luigi, I'll make Bowser, I'll make Peach, for all of them. And maybe even Squibs. Little partner guy. I'll probably do one for Squibs also, just who knows who's gonna go over if we get like a 5th character. But yeah, that's basically it. That's the last question. So yeah, that was the Q&A 500 subscriber special. I want to leave off with this one idea. If you remember with Tricky, I kind of had like ideas for Smithy or Cortez or Smorg. But then like I saw the leaks, and apparently Tricky's gonna like grow huge. Like, I mean, obviously he's gonna grow huge. Anyone who's seen the Madness show series, like I have recently when the Tricky mod came out, like a true Newgrounds fan, he grows huge. So they're like gonna give homage to that. I am pretty, if I'm looking at the timer right, the preview is probably playing. If it's not, then I am just speaking over roses. Regardless, I'm thinking of doing Shadow, you know? Like, the up, down, left, right is Mario, Peach, Luigi, Bowser. I think
think that's a good idea. Or black. Oh man, black paint Bowser. That's who I was gonna do. I forgot. Anyway, yeah, black paint Bowser. Yeah, that's gonna be tricky. So anyway, if the preview's playing, just know the only thing that's keeping me from being able to finish it is coding. I wish I knew how to code. If anyone does know how to code and like has coded a week and can like tell me, hey, this is how I did it, then I would greatly appreciate that. Also, context, I'm using the K engine. So, also, disclaimer, I can't have like a background and everything. Like, there's supposed to be a background. It's not going to be there. I'm being vague in case the preview is not playing. But if it is playing, then you know what I'm talking about. If I'm talking more than the preview, then I'm done here. So, it's basically just going to be a black screen now. So, I am done talking right now. Thank you for subscribing. Stay tuned. If it's Tuesday, follow my Twitter, because the next day I'm gonna be making a poll. If it's Wednesday, go to my Twitter. There was a poll. Can I put polls up on my card? I have no clue. 36 minutes. I am not answering questions anymore. Hold on, I'm gonna refresh this. Is there a new question? Again. No new questions. Okay, well, I'm gonna private the Q&A video. Now you're gonna find out why it disappeared. Bye. Hope I did not pick your microphone too much. I am gonna stop right now. Goodbye.